Hello everyone, in this video we're going to draw the Roadrunner. Start by drawing a circle as a guide for the head. And an easy way to draw a circle is to first make a couple of small marks to indicate the circle's height, and then on the sides draw a couple more small marks to indicate the circle's width. Then connect the small marks using curved lines to finish the shape of the circle. And sketch lightly at first so that it's easy to erase if you make a mistake. Also pause the video as you follow along to draw at your own pace. And the Roadrunner is a tall character, so leave enough room on the left side for the rest of his body. Inside the head, draw a horizontal line, and this will be a guide so you can place his facial features later. And below the head, draw a long curved line as a guide for the neck. And curve the line slightly to the left at the bottom. And at the bottom, draw another small circle, and you can use the 4 marks method to draw that small circle too. And then connect the small marks. And this circle should be about half the size of the head circle. And on the left side, draw a small arc as a guide for the back portion of the body. It's basically the letter U on its side. You can flip your paper over if it makes it easier to draw. And on the left side, draw a long sloping line as a guide for the tail. And this line is actually quite long. It's a bit longer than the neck. And you make it even longer by drawing a horizontal line at the top for the rest of the tail. And below that, draw a big circle for the feet. We're not actually going to draw the feet because he's running so fast that the feet are a blur. So we're just going to draw a big circle. So just like before, make a couple of small marks, and we're going to draw a very big circle. So the bottom mark should be pretty far down from the body. And then on the sides, make a couple more small marks for the sides of the circle. And again, connect the small marks using curved lines to finish the shape of the circle. And in the cartoons, it's not a perfect circle, it's more like a big oval. So to do that, we're going to draw another small circle farther to the left. And again, just make small marks. And it has to be smaller than this one, so just make a couple of small marks. And then connect the marks using curved lines. And yeah, these circles don't have to be perfect. We're going to connect them later on, but it sort of looks like a bicycle. This is what you want to end up with. And that's it for the guidelines. Now let's start on the final drawing. Inside the head, lightly sketch a small oval for the eye, and sketch the eye close to the right edge of the head circle. And when you get the shape of the eye right, darken the lines. Notice that the eye is slightly tilted too. And then inside the eye, draw another small oval for the pupil. And draw the oval close to the bottom right edge of the eye. You can shade it in if you'd like. And above the eye, draw a short line for the eyebrow. Very short line. And now, on the right side, draw a curved line for the beak. And for this one too, sketch lightly at first and only darken the line when you get the shape right. It's a very short line and it curves up on the right side. And then draw a similar line but longer for the bottom part of the beak. And this line curves to the left so that it's inside the head circle. So sketch lightly at first, and then when you get this shape right, it's like it's similar to a wide letter U. And then darken the line. And then at the end, draw a long smile line. And it's basically a horizontal line at the top for the smile line. And then finish the shape of the beak by drawing a curved line at the top and follow the path of the original horizontal guide. And then curve the line down and to the right to meet the front part of the beak. And now draw the top part of the head with a sloping line. It's okay to overlap the eyebrow. And then continue to draw the line to the left for the feathers on the head. And then draw a horizontal line for the top part. And along the way, draw a little spiky shape for an individual feather. And curve the shape of the feathers so that they're not so stiff. And then curve the shape back down for the individual feather. And a couple more curved lines for more feathers. And at the bottom, draw a short curved line for the back of the head. And this line should be inside the circle. And then curve the line back up to meet the feathers. And if you've made it this far, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And now let's move on to the body. Draw an oval-like shape inside the body for the first part of the wing. So first, draw a couple of curved lines to form the oval, and it should be slightly thinner on the left side. And then darken the shape. And on the left side, draw a couple of individual feathers using small arcs. Very thin, small arcs on their side for the feathers. And just draw three shapes, three thin shapes. And then darken the path of the initial guide to create the neck. And you can bend the middle section of the neck slightly. It's okay. And on the left side, draw another line parallel to the first one to make the shape of the neck thicker. And then darken the outer edges of the initial guides for the rest of the body. He has a very small body. And now darken the long sloping line for the tail, and as you darken this line, add a few thin shapes for individual feathers on the tail. And the feathers on the tail should be quite big, so don't make these shapes too small. And follow the slope of the guide as you draw these shapes. And make these shapes different sizes too, but make them smaller the closer they are to the bottom near the body. And now to draw the feet, just darken the initial guides, or the outer edges of the initial guides, because the feet are going so fast that they're just a blur. So make the right side slightly longer. And then connect the shapes at the bottom using a curved line, and at the top using another curved line. And they don't have to be exact. You can make the shapes thinner just to indicate him going super fast. And then add a couple more lines that follow the path of the shape that you just made, just to make it like almost like an elastic band going around and around. And don't make these shapes too dark. It's just to give the illusion of speed and the legs moving fast. And you can add a couple of lines too, just to indicate motion, curved lines. And when you ink this too, you can use a broken line. You don't have to use a closed line, or even just not ink it and just use colors for it, and it'll look even better. And on the left side, let's draw a sort of cloud of dust that he always leaves behind. So first, draw a couple of lines. Top line should be sloping, and the bottom line should be a horizontal line. And lightly sketch these lines, and then draw the shape of the clouds, or the shape of the cloud, the dust cloud, using curved lines. So that's one curved line, another curved line. Make these lines different sizes, make them flat, make them more curved, draw them on top of each other. It doesn't have to be exact, just to give the indication of a cloudy shape for the dust cloud that he leaves behind, because he's going so fast. And at the bottom, make the lines at the bottom slightly more flat too. And add some lines inside as well. Just to indicate a big fluffy cloud. And that's it for the Roadrunner. Now go over the final lines with permanent ink, erase the guides, and color your drawing. The next few steps are sped up, but make sure that you go over your final lines slowly and carefully to avoid any accidents. For more tutorials like this one, please visit easydrawingtutorials.com. Let me know in the comments what other Looney Tunes characters you want to see me draw. Don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep drawing.